There's no glitching over here. We live from RVA as we are sharing our card reading. Like tarot cards are cards that we utilize to tell about the energies. I'm an energy reader, very sensitive to the non-physical entities and energies that are around. I've been an energy reader all my life and learned from my grandma. We got to get this on audio. There we go. Being an energy reader is something that runs in our family. My grandma and grandpa both shamanistic witch doctors, shamanistic doctors. I'm officially a doctor. Birthed a baby. We got promoted. But being able to be the intercessor in between the non-physical energies and the physical energy. Right, it is, man. I like this baby. We did the first baby bath today, which was awesome. Honestly, I did this reading early this morning, late last night, and I wanted to share it. You have to have bandwidth and capacity. Bandwidth and capacity matters. So when we talk about bandwidth and capacity, it's the ability to take in the new information and energy and to be able to share it in articulated, what's the word I'm looking for? Interpret it, because we're interpreting frequencies and energies all while we're going, right? And we utilize 3 decks. We got the Field Tarot card. We also use the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. We also have the Angelic Messaging cards and then the Moonology cards. All of these vibrations, they give us signals, they give us reminders, they give us heads up of things that we've already encountered up until this point, and they show you if you're in alignment or out of alignment. I asked the question of what's next? I always ask what's next? What does the ancestors have for me next? And the cards that came out, right? This 10 card came out twice. The 10 of Swords, it says despair. I start this off with reading the positive, negative, neutral of card readings. Some people don't want certain cards because of the negative connotation that may come with it. But if you know that the lessons are there to set up for your blessings so that you can learn, it's everything. 10 of Swords itself, going to the mind, energy, mental. The keywords is loss, collapse, endings, betrayals, crisis, rock bottom. I know, me personally, this next chapter for me is the first of its kind. I've had several children before, but never a baby of name Imani, not with a partner named AX in this live stream. So this next chapter for us, it's like completely starting over. But it's not starting over from zero. You start over from experience, which is awesome. The 10 of Swords implies an extreme force coming into play. An extreme force coming into play, hitting hard. A harsh and abrupt ending or failure may leave you feeling severe pain and grief. Pick yourself up and remember that things can only go up from here. Like that's one of the dopest things. If I fall on my back, I can look up, I can get up. Like they only can go up from here. Like you fell, like you was just saying it earlier. You was like, yo, this mud that we've been in has been some okay mud. Mm-hmm. It's like started from the bottom, now we here. Great job, comfortable over there letting off shots. The next card we have is Roman numeral 17, which represents the star. Star was born. The star keywords is inspiration, opportunity, hope, spirituality, and personal growth. Inspiration, opportunity, hope, spirituality, and personal growth, right? Got the mountains up there, the sun even looking like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. The star signifies a magical time of growth and purpose. There's a sense that you are blessed by the universe. Hope and faith are with you, and anything is possible. So be sure to reach for the stars, and you'll find your higher self. Like shine bright like a diamond. Like honestly, in the darkest hours, the stars shine the brightest. That's something that I heard several times over the past few years, and I truly believe that. When your back is against the wall, you're put into a position where you're sink or swim. Um, and I've had resilience in this life stream to know how to swim, and swimming is um, learning how to swim, and learning how to not drown is a very important aspect in tapping into your higher self. The next one is going to be the Two of Cups, which represents union. Two of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Cups represents union. What's that purple universal hair vibration? Mm-hmm. All the vibrations got tons of tattoos on them. Dude ain't got no tattoos on him though. All natural. Cups representing the water, water representing the emotions. Keywords is marriage, partnerships, attractions, connections, and shared values. This season, this card reading, right? I did 3. When I do multiple decks and I do a reading as big as this one, it's usually for the next 30, 60 days. I like to do things in 99-day intervals for the simple fact we could break it up. Like instead of 5-year plans, 6-year plans, where there's a lot of unknown variables, and within that 5 years, the choices within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. It's something that we've learned to keep ourselves anchored. There's a mutual bond forming between two people with a heavy flow of love, respect, and appreciation for each other. Big ups to the unions and bonds we have. It is a win-win situation for both parties involved, whether it be a lover, a friend, or a business partner whom you see eye to eye with. We personally, me, he was just talking about how we're looking for partners, not really looking to be subordinate, but knowing how to yield the position to someone that is in leadership, but looking for a dope partnership. Partnership is everything. Mm-hmm. We launched the 99-day process, the 99 moment process, 99 moments of gratitude, appreciation. We're doing tarot readings on here. So if you're interested in getting your tarot readings, all of this is magic. Being able to be around or engaging with somebody that has tapped into their magical powers and abilities, and they're walking their self-realized journey, allows you to tap into your magical powers and abilities. The next one is another cups, the 3 of Cups representing friendship. Like I tell people, like people don't know what it takes to be my friend. Like they want to throw themselves in that friend category. The friends that I do have are day ones, they childhood friends before I really started walking into my who I am now. I learned something about Naisha that I didn't know before today. Like she had posted it like maybe an hour ago. Mm-hmm. Some things that she may not know about her being a voiceover actor for several commercials. Back restream. The 3 of Cups, like I said, represents a moving of the emotions, the friends, the family, the frequencies. It says sisterhood, good company, camaraderie, emotional support, and teamwork. This is on page 54, which added together makes 9. It says your friends and family are the best support system in a time of need. There may be a gathering in the near future, so take advantage of the love and encouragement surrounding you. This is also a great time for a creative collaboration or big celebration. We have a birthday coming up. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought of. Yeah, we just celebrated baby Imani coming through here. And me and my grandma celebrate the same day we were born, right? So we have a couple birthdays coming up. We got our birthday, then we got Justin's birthday, then we got your birthday. Mm-hmm. In May. Then we got baby Clinton birthday, like he's in May. It's May 11th. So it's like we got birthdays coming up in this spring, and it's a time we haven't celebrated with our East Coast family in a minute when it comes to celebrating our born days. Last time me and you celebrated our birthday, we was in the Bay Area, mm-hmm. and we did a very interesting ritual with some culture vultures and some friendly fanfare. It was a mixture of all that.
A mixture of up and down frequencies, but the real ones show themselves.
Real ones show themselves. So I know that card, when you're reading these cards, right? Finding the synchronistic points in your world now, because card readings are nothing more than a layout of the choices you made up until this point. So I like doing them to one, I like to write these keywords down in my notebook, journal them. When you journal them and you date them, what happens is you create a spell in that moment, which sends and pull out the energies to come towards you. So I really love doing card readings, like over a time period of multiple days. So like I did this card reading within the past 24 hours, and I'll be working these readings for the next week or so, putting them into different notebooks, putting them into different. We actually got a tarot card notebook, just like a dream notebook. We're gonna make a podcast of this so that we can send it out so people that can tune into our podcast station. Like we have podcasting, we have publishing, we have online university, we have
Church.
we have the Church of Mindset. Like we have major partnerships with media and broadcasting, and we're also living in our purpose every day. So it's like learning how to push through the setbacks so that you can have a major comeback is awesome. This one is the Prince of Swords, not disc swords, Prince of Swords. So the Prince of Swords represents, it's the Princess of Swords, curiosity. Massive amounts of feminine energy in the field reading. The field is the energy field. When we use this, the sacred energy field, this was given to us by Ifa, divine Iman, out of, she's from BA area, but she's traveled all over the world. Shout out to A. Marie. Send you the vibration. Pull it back in. So eagerness, discovery, ambition, inquisition, and observation. The Princess of Swords is youthful, analytical, and thirsty for knowledge. Sounds like my type of girl. She represents exploring new ideas and ways of thinking, and often signifies an opportunity for growth. Ask questions, dive deep, and be open to the unfamiliar perspectives. One of the things that I know that E and I I wait for their questions, right? And then I hear the sounds of their questions, and I know they mean well, and like they questions go to the core of your consciousness, and depending on the level of like infinity you have with somebody, how much you want to answer that question in its entirety comes out. So we've appreciated E's question, their curiosity with magic.
Oh, it's endless.
Bruh, so it's like
it's endless.
And they random but not random, and they align. So these questions of the field, they're in alignment with what we have going on. And we just these were some jumpers and some we just picked out of the deck. But like if you're interested in the reading, definitely let us know. We're gonna go into the moonology for the next segment.
The field one?
Yeah. Awesome. We're going to go into the moonology for the next segment. Definitely hope you enjoy. Stay blessed and flavored.
Dun, 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 dun. This is like the intermission.
The musical intermission.
This intermission. We on a mission, baby. Right now, we stay very blessed. We remember how blessed we are. We stay aligned with the ancestors who live in the metaverse. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for being at our command. We command you to continue to pave the way for us as we build out our legacies. Our legacies being our businesses, our legacies being our nations, our legacies being our intentions. Ashe, ashe.
Asheo, thank you. We appreciate that. My God, when I first started doing this reading last night, welcome back for those that are tuned into the podcast. When I first started doing these readings last night, right? When I do card readings, I'll either do like maybe 3 to 5 cards, or I do like a real big spread with like 4 or 5 decks, right? And I started it last night, and E grabbed the card and started reading the oracles.
So nosy.
I'm like, yo.
I'm so nosy.
But that attention and that energy, it combined our reading. It combined our consciousness. It was like it was a mind meld. And when you do mind melds, when it comes to card reading, that's whenever I read anyone's cards, I'm reading my energy and I'm reading their energy based off of the questions I asked them. Like right now, baby Imani is throwing their sounds into the reading. We appreciate it. You was over there chilling. They had their first bath today. So the first one is going to be the adjustment. Come together. I enjoy how they intertwine and entangle. These moonology cards, right, gives us amazing affirmations. They give us questions and they give us meaning of the moon. This is the third quarter moon. Good catch, mommy. Baby was going down. Third quarter moon is on page 369, or 36 equals 9. The teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at the new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. To release and to trust. Sounds like surrender and allow. Grace. Yeah, mommy done got you oiled up. She done got all the skin off.
We got one more arm.
He's like, yo, I'm chilling.
Talk about release, fresh skin, right? New skin.
Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity that you need to let go of.
I see that.
That you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required. Before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecasted now. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. Attune to the moon. I am reevaluating the situation. I am reevaluating the situation. I am reevaluating the situation. That is the affirmation. The additional meanings of this card is your life may be out of balance and this may be causing you your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. Us going into this spring equinox, Pisces, Aries, being the last month of the last zodiac and the first zodiac, right? We're entering in Pisces season. This has been a beautiful year, very, very filled with tons of nuances. And even with reading this, having a conversation with my brother yesterday, like knowing that toxicity comes wherever. Hearing the conversation with right before we just started doing this, Acacia talking about if you got the stinking energy, like I don't need that by me. Like right. It's not that not having or being around these energies at all. It's just knowing that there's a time and place for them. So the next card is conclusions are within reach. That's the full moon. It's a full moon eclipse. full moon eclipse, which is 96.
Would you like to dance?
I would enjoy it. So full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipse are the same, but on steroids.
Does it say that?
Yes, it does. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because its portions change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of the fact. Full moon eclipse can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Work with your darkness. Trust and surrender. The full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow the events to unfold. Allow the events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Let that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
Let that shit go.
Because ultimately, if we forgive somebody else, we're forgiving a version of ourselves.
Exactly. The attunement to the moon is that which is meant for me will not pass by me.
Never.
That which is meant for me will not pass me by.
Ooh.
That which is meant for me will not pass me by.
Never.
Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga, nidra, are all recommended now. Stretching, breathing, and tuning into nature. Seed control and let events unfold. Succeed, control, and let events unfold. Nothing will come of this situation. Is void of course moon is the next one. Learning the moon and how to work with the moon energies is something that learning in the astrology 102, which is a 3. The main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani, Om Namo Narayani, Om Namo Narayani, which means I surrender to the divine. I surrender. These both 2 cards talking about surrendering. It's not like happenstance. Those intersection crossing waves are always awesome to get. In a form of astrology known as the horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situations will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. For example, if you are worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you're currently creating, and you can change that with your behavior, both your behavior and your beliefs. Belief systems. Behaviors is the patterns. The attunement is I trust in my highest good. I trust in my highest good. I trust in my highest good. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender again to the divine. Take time out. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate, contemplate, journal. Meditate, contemplate, journal. All right, the next one is the new moon in Leo. New moon in Leo is page 50. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship, and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card, whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, the new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. I love myself.
In abundance.
I appreciate myself.
In abundance.
I'm grateful for myself.
In abundance.
I am blessed for myself.
In abundance.
This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are, sharing your shit, sending your messages, creating your song, fucking updating your Facebook, aligning your Patreon. Like, yo, do your shit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle. Think of yourself as the queen, Kween of the jungle, and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on.
Well.
Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children.
Wow.
I love that. Attunement to the moon, the affirmations. Make time to have fun.
Make time to have fun.
Make time to have fun.
Yes.
Make time to have fun. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's heads. We've turned tons of heads. So it's time to allow these turned heads to pay the dividends. Pay what you weigh, my nigga. New moon in Gemini. New moon in Gemini is 46. Gemini is the sign of communication. We got two cards. We got the full moon in Gemini and then the new moon in Gemini. Gemini. We was talking about my therapist, my friend. They're Geminis. I love Geminis' minds. They're so awesome. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves to chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires of your brain. Message, right? This says message, MSG, meditation, sounding, and grounding. Meditation is getting quiet enough around frequencies and vibrations so you can receive downloads and messages and uploads that will allow you to put the 2 points and dots together with a calibrated line. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal. I just talked about journaling. Journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card also suggests that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. The attunement to this moon is the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Lastly, write a list of the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books or listen to more audios for my audio heads out there with dyslexia. The last one, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini.
What Gemini?
Yeah, double Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Full moon Gemini. 72. Another 9-page. 369. Talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's too easy to say too much. So mind how you go if you pull this card. Mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also argues well for any study This card also argues well for any study you're either taking or considering. Ashe. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth now. But remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you may well come soon. The answers right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. Remember when you said it only takes one conversation to change somebody's world? One conversation. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of an old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soon as mended. A very non-Gemini message. It says, least said, soon as mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous powers. They cast spells. As a metaphysician, Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. I like that. Like, my word is my bond.
Your word is your wand.
Your word is your wand. I am stealing that.
That's the person who wrote The Game of Life and How to Play It.
For real. Florence Scovel Shinn.
I believe so.
What up, lady? I've been listening to you for the past year through Ease Spectrum. Oh.
I heard that.
Yeah, bro. My leg was very cramped just now. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. And this is a perfect time to go into the segue before we read the attunements. Like, I'm discussing magic now. Like, magic is just the unseen brought into the scene. And being able to, if you got anything from this and you want more than just a quick magical reading, you should get some answers. Something brought you to this channel, this station right now. And whatever brought you to this channel or station, if you want to take it a little bit further, send us a direct message and we'll start the application process. Yes. We have 99 moments. We have a community of like-minded individuals. And like, I enjoy doing card readings. It's open season. I enjoy affirmations. I love doing meditations. We're launching our group meditations again. Mm-hmm. We're going to be launching our self-love tyrant with Speak Freely Media and Reimagining Solidarity. So many things we're launching. Bro, this is launch season. It's like, yo, be around ideas. Like they say, broke people talk about people, successful people talk about ideas. And when you learn how to be a successful person in everything that you're doing, you look, have an important conversation, but stay calm.
Right. And identify to yourself what success means to you. Because if you're identifying what success means to you based on what someone else says is successful, you'll never feel fulfilled.
Ever, ever, ever. And shout out to the homie. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. What's the Earl Nightingale? Shout out to the homie and the ancestor. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Have the important conversation as you stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed it? Like, yo, this flirting shit is up here. This energy has been in the last several cards. Mm-hmm. And we was just talking about our flirtatious energies that we have. Being a hoe. Being a hoe is not bad. Hoe is helping others evolve with your energy exchange. Being intentional with the way that you hoe is very important because every word that you say can and cause will be used against you and with you in not just a court of law, but in the court of universes. You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. Yo, laughter matters, man. Finding levity. I was sitting here watching, what was that fucking shit called? What is it called? The Deep State one.
Oh, the 9/11 one?
Nah, not that one. We watched that one, but I'm talking about the cartoon.
Oh, the Inside Job?
Inside Job.
Yeah,
shout out to the creators of Rick and Morty and the creators of Inside Job, learning how to laugh at certain things. We did watch the 9/11 stuff. That shit's funny to me too, but it's like
in a different way.
Hell yeah, in a morbid, funny way. Like
it's like, damn, y'all are so predictable and you're telling on yourselves right there on screen.
Very much so. They don't even realize it. They're like, I'm talking about the Republicans. I'm talking about, no, you're talking about two sides of the same bird.
Big facts.
So it says job applications have good prospects. I love that. Do you know we're taking applications right now for the 99-day process, the 99-day moments. So we're going to end our live on that one. We got two more. We're going to come back a little bit later, break this up into 30, 40-minute segments instead of having 1 hour long. Yo, listen, like I said, the time for you to tune into your frequency and calibrate and learn how to clear your altar, your inner altar, that inner child is now. And allow us to assist you. You've had a great session today with 369 Mindset and
AX.
We
got baby Imani right here.
Yep, baby Imani was in there doing a session.
Reading now.
Dope. Stop. What's up, old dirty bastard? I gotta go to the bathroom too.
Release. All right, you got fresh skin. You just ate. You got a bath.
They living it up.
Look at you.